Be about half an hour total.
Yeah.
I'll be gone. I'll come in and tell you when I'm finished.
Oh, go for it, go for it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Just be aware that I might have to come. I'm going to leave it, but if someone else comes and tells me, then I have to come.
If you're told to come and speak to me, you do what you've been told to do. Yeah?
Thank you.
Obviously, don't try and pull the control off me, nothing like that.
I'm not gonna do that.
But I'll be just there.
Yeah, no worries.
All right? Thank you very much, mate. It's lawful.
Right, no.
Go on.
Come here.
Go on.
Walk with me.
Yeah, sure. Where we
Can
going?
you count? Because I don't want to assume that you're not a numerate. Can you count?
Well,
Did you launch it from here?
no,
Where did you launch it from?
up there. I walked down to here.
But you're vertically, it was seen above this spot. So
No, the drone's been up there. Probably where we are now.
right, okay.
Along there.
Come here.
Go on.
Right,
What are you showing me?
count. Walk me. 1.
Right.
Count. 2.
What are we counting in meters?
Right, I'm going to say
No, I
the
don't
time.
know. Go on.
I told you that your drone use would be considered a privacy issue to the people in that hotel.
I stayed away from the windows.
I checked. It doesn't matter whether you stayed away from the window.
Of course it
It's got
matters.
a camera that can zoom
I'm
in.
not here to zoom into the window, my friend.
I don't
And you know that.
what you haven't done.
As soon as the officer arrives, he immediately treats the drone flight as a privacy issue. He points toward nearby hotel windows and suggests the drone could invade people's privacy. However, his concern is based on what the drone might do, not what the auditor is actually doing. The auditor has clearly avoided filming into private rooms and has shown a good understanding of the legal limits. Under UK law, flying a drone or filming from a public place is not automatically a breach of privacy. It only becomes an issue if it is used to deliberately intrude on or harass individuals. Simply owning a drone with a zoom camera is not enough to suggest wrongdoing. While the officer's concerns may be genuine, they are not supported by the facts of this incident.
I'll show you the video.
However, I've also checked the details of what you can do
Go on.
with a small drone.
Yeah.
All right?
Sure.
And you can't go within 50 metres of someone horizontally. There are people
Not
in
true.
that building.
Not true.
Well,
I'll show you the legislation.
I've just looked at the diagram.
Scroll down to the bottom. 250 and under gram.
Secondly, what did I tell you
Go on.
would happen? Is that this would get called in as a security alert.
Been in there. I've told them.
Stop talking.
They had no issue.
Stop talking and listen to me. Right? What did I tell you would happen? Is that this would get called into police as a security
But it's
alert.
you.
Stop
You're back.
talking and listen.
You need to speak to your
This
boss,
is-
mate.
Right. Stop talking and listen.
No
I
problem.
don't need to be.
Go on. I'll listen
Speak
to you.
to any
I'm going to
boss.
look the research thing up. You
Right.
talk. Go on.
What I told you
Yep.
is that if you launch a drone in this location,
I'm going to put it back in the bag. One sec.
it's make sure you do.
Cause I'm like-
And if it comes out again, honestly, this time there's no mucking around. I'm just
For YouTube video.
Yeah.
I'm- right.
The drone part. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, counterterrorism unit.
Well, I hope.
Like I told you.
I hope that they know.
Yeah?
I hope that they know the legislation a bit better.
Right.
Because 250 and under gram drone can go any distance from anywhere.
Okay.
Within reason.
What is even more concerning is the officer's decision to involve the counterterrorism unit. There is no indication of terrorist activity, suspicious behavior, or anything that would justify such a serious escalation. Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000 requires reasonable suspicion that someone is involved in terrorism, which is a high legal threshold. Nothing shown here appears to meet that standard. The auditor is openly flying a drone in a calm and lawful manner. Referring a routine drone flight to counterterrorism seems disproportionate and risks undermining the credibility of specialist police resources.
You have to be safe.
Yes.
So if I was to hover it over these people,
Yeah.
clearly it's reckless. If I go and fly right up to the windows,
Yeah.
it's a privacy issue.
What's the distance that you can go horizontally?
There's no distance with a sub
50
250.
metres.
There's no distance with a sub 250 gram
I've just
drone.
looked it up
You're wrong.
with the size of your drone.
You're wrong.
50 metres. I've
You're wrong.
looked it up.
You're wrong.
Anyway, the point is, I said the point I'm making to you
Yep.
is not that this is an issue of the drone regulations. I'm not here to.
But I'm not breaking any laws, my friend. I know you don't like it,
Okay.
but I'm okay to do it.
Right. At the moment, you're not going to leave me until I've taken your details under the Police Reform Act, Section 50. You've now got a right to give me the details because you're doing something.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Okay, a breach of the drone regulations and
I haven't breached
committing
it. I can
a
show
breach
if you
of the
want.
peace. Okay, you've caused a security alert to happen at this station that luckily I've been able to keep a lid on, okay, because of the conversation we had earlier.
The officer then demands the auditor's personal details, saying he cannot leave until he provides them, while referring to Section 50 of the Police Reform Act 2002. However, Section 50 only applies when an officer reasonably believes a person has been engaging in antisocial behavior that causes harassment, alarm, or distress. Calmly flying a drone in a public place, while following the relevant regulations, does not automatically meet that legal threshold. When challenged, the officer claims the auditor may have breached drone regulations or committed a breach of the peace. Neither explanation appears convincing based on the available facts. Any genuine breach of Civil Aviation Authority regulations would normally be dealt with under aviation law rather than through a Section 50 demand. Likewise, a breach of the peace generally requires an immediate risk of violence or serious disorder, which does not appear to exist during this encounter. Preventing someone from leaving without clear legal authority could raise important questions about whether the officer's actions were justified.
Had I not been here, or I'd been engaged with something else, that would likely to have escalated to something much bigger, which is the very breach of the peace that I advised you not to do, and yet you've gone ahead and done it. So, for that reason, I'm going to require your details.
Can I just speak to this officer a second?
No. Not leave.
I'm not going anywhere, I'm trying to talk to him.
If you try to leave, okay, I will arrest you for a breach of the peace, right? You're talking to me, you can talk to him in the moment. Right.
I believe you're overstepping your mark, and I'd like a senior officer to deal with this. I'm not going anywhere, mate. I'm not going to run away.
You are not going anywhere, because if you do, you will be arrested, because
I have not committed any offence.
Right.
I am lawful to fly here, my friend. I am lawful to fly here.
Okay. The point, as I'm trying to explain to you, which you seem to childishly trying to be getting a reaction.
I just want to fly my drone, mate.
Social media channel, and I'm not really bothered.
I don't want no reaction.
Here
I just want to fly my drone.
sure an international railway station, an iconic hotel, and another railway station across the road of national importance are able to carry on operating without pointless and avoidable security alerts.
CAA, yeah.
Right.
Drones under 250 gram, right? No.
Stop.
There's no distance.
Right.
I have not broken any regulations, so you have no suspicion of a crime. The only thing I'm required to give you is the ID on the drone, which links to the registration of the drone.
The auditor responds responsibly by opening the Civil Aviation Authority guidance on his phone and calmly explaining why he believes he is acting lawfully. Rather than becoming argumentative, he relies on the official rules. Unfortunately, the officer refuses to consider the guidance and instead repeats the claim of a breach of the peace without addressing the legal points being raised. This is where the situation becomes more concerning. When an officer is presented with official guidance that challenges their understanding of the law, they should carefully consider it before taking further action. A breach of the peace requires a genuine and immediate risk of violence or disorder. Here, there is no evidence of shouting, threatening behavior, or public disorder. The auditor is simply operating a drone in a calm and controlled manner.
You have done something.
I haven't breached the peace. Flying a drone will not breach the peace, officer.
I told you that it was likely to create a security alert.
But that is not a crime.
I've had someone come running into our office going, there's a guy flying drones. Can you come and check it out from a security point
of course.
Exactly what I predicted would happen.
Yeah, but I've came in to tell you what I'm doing.
What if it wasn't me that he came to speak to, and it was another officer who goes, oh my God, this could be anything. Let's
generally,
evacuate.
look, I'll be honest with you.
Or he'd gone straight to his manager before coming to us, and they'd made that decision.
Okay.
I told you that was a possibility.
I can't stop people overreacting.
No.
I've told you. I've told the hotel.
You can.
I've pre-warned everybody.
You can, because I told you that was a likely consequence to your behaviour.
It's unjustified.
And you carried on doing it.
It's unreasonable. I'm not committing a crime.
Nothing about the auditor's behavior suggests he is trying to hide what he is doing. His actions are open, calm, and transparent. If members of staff become concerned, that alone does not mean a breach of the peace has occurred. The law focuses on the actions of the individual, not on misunderstandings or assumptions made by others. A breach of the peace requires conduct that is likely to lead to immediate violence or serious disorder. Based on the circumstances shown, the auditor's behavior does not appear to meet that standard. If people react negatively to lawful activity because they are unfamiliar with the rules, the issue may be one of communication or training rather than criminal conduct.
So on the end of the phone here is one of our drone specialists. He's going to categorically tell you cannot launch that from here. Listen to what he's got to say.
Hello.
And introduce himself. Jobs are good. In short,
hello.
Hi mate, it's PC Green with BTP. Basically, where you're trying to take off from my understanding, now I'm not there, but from my understanding, if you're looking at the maps that I'm looking at, which is drone assist, you are trying to take off within a restricted airspace.
Yeah.
If you're trying to take off in that restricted airspace, you will be committing an offence under the air navigation order.
No, where I am, I'm outside St Pancras, which is only in EGR.
That's called
160 specified area.
the Renaissance.
Which is a specified area and shown as restricted airspace.
No, the specified area is for helicopters only. Drones are allowed in the specified area. The City of London is very close, but I'm not in that zone.
The discussion then moves to EGR 160, an airspace restriction that mainly applies to certain helicopter operations, including some royal or VIP movements. These restrictions are normally managed through NOTAMs and apply under specific conditions. Most recreational and open category drone flights take place below 400 feet, which is generally outside the operating altitude associated with EGR 160 unless a separate restriction has been issued. The auditor explains that EGR 160 does not automatically ban drone flights. Whether flying is permitted depends on any active NOTAMs or temporary flight restrictions in force at the time. Official airspace information, such as the National Air Traffic Service drone apps and Civil Aviation Authority guidance, is designed to help pilots check these restrictions before flying. In this exchange, the auditor appears to have a better understanding of the applicable rules than the officer questioning him.